Alright, Garrett's hold. Let me resummon this real fast. Let me do this. There you go, a little bit better. This might be a little low. I can use my phone this time because I thought the phone is probably somewhere later on. Because I usually use that for music. I use different phones for music. I don't know why, I just like it. But of course, we're back with another little quick Dokkan video though. Today, we got next new EZA. Of course, is the boy himself. AGL, of course, I'm going from the What If Carly Jr. filler arc along with EZA actually, and I kind of did feel and speculate that he was going to be here anyway because it would kind of make sense, you know, heavily events, you know, Demon Realm. It just kind of made sense, you know, he was in the theme of it, demonic power. It either probably could be him, Beast, or Orange Piccolo. I think those were probably the best three everybody was thinking of. This one I probably thought of the most though, because of like demonic power, I think of this Gohan usually. But yeah, we got some info, breakdown, and everything like that. We do have some new stuff coming to the game. Of course, thank you to Dokkan Official for JP, for Global, and JP essentially. I'll say that too. Because both anyway. For all new info, breakdown, and everything. And of course, thank you to Dokkan World for all the info over here as well. We do got some new stuff coming up for the game as well. We got the new, look like skill warps, probably just for all the new manga exclusive characters. Because you can get Piccolo Jr., Giant Piccolo Jr., Bottom Form Frieza, Fat Boo, Vegeta, and Gohan via summons. It looks like they're going to have probably their own skill warps right here, it seems like it. From their own hidden potential paths. It kind of seems like it. That's what I'm kind of getting it as. But at the same time, it's like, why bother doing that? But I guess for more farming, I guess. Looks like they're probably just getting their own skill warps right here. It kind of feels that way a little bit, to me anyway. Of course, got new Super Battle stage story figures. I figured that was going to be the next one anyway. Stage 76, not bad. There's a new upcoming content this week, though. Yeah, I think they're doing more for the info. So yeah, we got an info for Gohan. Really cool though. I think who was the side unit? Gohan Jr. Oh yeah, because when his EZA comes back, when they usually come back, they have a subunit EZA. So in the future, you know, Gohan Jr.'s gonna get his EZA after this. So cool stuff. Gohan seems very simple on paper though, because probably before he was mainly just like an attacker. He has some good support and defense though, and that's about it. He doesn't really need like too much of a buff, because he's already good for what he does anyway. So a very small time unit though, but I mean. Yeah, just get going for what I'm saying. So yeah, let's go over the info and everything for him. So he does Heavenly Events, or Bond, Master, and Disciple, Key 3, all stats of 170, not bad. I'll go ahead and do Super Attack effects since I'm already here. His new Super Attack effect, first 12 key, Great Raise Defense, raise attack for 1 turn, immense damage, medium chance of stunning, and then I know he has active skill, right? Okay, this is his unit super attack. I forgot. This is the unit super attack. It just needs like literally Piccolo or Krillin. It's really easy. Great Raise Defense. Great Raise attack for 1 turn. Causes immense damage. High chance of stunning. It's pretty much the same thing. Just yeah, pretty much the same thing, man. Okay. Hey, he what? Infinitely stacks defense. So go for him. His passive though does basic effects. Defense, up 258. Allies get Key 3, defense of 58%. Okay, I like that already. HP is 58% or more. Again, the numbers meaning Gohan 5 and 8. That Goku has 5 and 9. And Goten has like 5, 7, or a combination of both. Guard gets all attacks for 3 turns. All allies get defense of 15%. For 2 turns, when receiving an attack when attacking, okay, I read that. Okay, that was different. I don't know why. I was going over the same thing. When attacking with 12 or more key, attack of 258, stuns the attack enemy. When there is another heavenly event or demonic power category ally attacking the same turn, attack up was plus 158, not bad. Damage reduction rate up 58%. Defensive rate up 58%, and when receiving an attack. After receiving an attack, attack at 158, it has a chance of performing a crit of 58%, and launches additional super attack for 5 turns. It looks again though, saying don't change anything like that. So for Gohan, he seems like a really different type of EZA. I feel like he definitely is like the typical, you know, EZA and stuff units we get nowadays. You know, support, offensive abilities. But overall, he's really good. Like I can just pick apart and detail everything. Like defensive buff for the first part is really good. I like that in the beginning. That's really good for him. The ally support's really good for him as well. Of course, HP threshold is pretty easy to get. So yeah, I mean, if you're going low, you know, you can guard up for those 3 turns and all allies get, you know, more of a defensive boost. I do like that. Of course, attack with OP, every unit has that nowadays, essentially, though. That's really good, though. Again, stunning doesn't really mean anything, but hey, you never know. An event now, or like maybe the new events later down the road, will allow stunning and sealing. We never know. They could just end up doing that, though. But yeah, that's still cool for like older events like Super Battle and stuff like that. We're still kind of grinding that, so it's not bad. He again like really heavily invented demonic power though, so he's gonna definitely be helping out Goku in that sense. Maybe because demonic power, I think he could probably just be a good support for that. And heavily events, I mean that can blend in together pretty well. But that team actually, I mean, the team is good though, like good ideas and everything. I feel like that we need definitely more units for that. But I mean, Gohan's a good start for it though. The heavily events demonic power support's really good for him though. There's extra little attack and everything, damage reduction, and defense. That's really crazy. I feel like it's kind of rare now. Because you'll see you either have defense or don't have defense. They either do have defense or they have reduced. Or you have they either have. I mean, in my brain, they either have a damage. Okay, bubble in my throat. Okay, I'm trying to say this right. Okay. They either have a damage reduction rate or defense. I do like defense over the damage reduction rate, but we combine both though. They can get a good balance of that. Though it's not too bad for him. I like that. And of course, after receiving an attack, pretty much what additional super attack for 5 turns and some crit. That's actually not bad for him, though. I feel like a lot of people could probably either go for additional or dodge for him, though, because he already has built some crit. And for him, I think it'd be good, though, because he's already guarding. Add some dodging that will help him out a little bit, though, for some more defensive priorities or preparations for other events. I think he's going to be a good, at least mini defensive build. A lot of people could probably put him with some defense, get a little more of a attack stat. I said probably additionals and dodges for him probably would be really good. Well, no. Maybe dodges? Yeah, probably dodges and additionals. Actually, yeah, now I think about it. I know every unit is built like that a lot of days with say units, but I mean, that does help them out because they do have a lot of power in their crits and crit and additionals, which usually are saying units. A lot of crits, additionals, with dodges and defensive buffs. But overall, the Gohan doesn't seem too bad. I will open up his info. I always kind of forget about that. So, okay, I gotta go with that belt though. But like I said, he's really good though. Like it is pretty much improved upon what he did before, honestly. So not really complain about that too much. Because again, it just added like a little bit extra. Because again, he was pretty decent when he first came out though too. Like what he has in here is not bad though. It's a very simple and easy type of unit though. And I want to say his links and stuff like that won't be too bad. Because he's really just been mainly like a Hyper Saiyan unit that heavily event stuff. So like yeah, Goten will be right here. Xenopan will be right here. This Goten right here. This new What If EZA is really good. Pan right here is still really good. This Pan's still the best one. Goku, maybe. I could. Oh, 17th. Okay, yeah. He won't be probably that bad. These two probably won't be that bad with them, though. Because, I mean, again, that's pretty much how you probably end up getting the unit super attack, so. Some good movie. I mean, it's not movie hero buffs, but I mean, Pan's not that bad either. Goten's won't be that bad on this team. Oh yeah, this Goku. Maybe he might end up being good. Of course, the EZA one too. Yeah, it's got some decent options. I knew it was going to end up being. It's either Hyper Saiyan. It's like a little. It's like I said. It's kind of like Hyper Saiyan's heavily events don't really blend in together well, but the end result though, like I said, isn't that bad though. You got some good units on here, but like I said, it's main teams though. Because I think it's. I mean, you can probably get in there. Goku team, yeah. Youth, of course, would be probably the one. Hyper Saiyans, Goku family. But they did have a Piccolo on there, so it'll probably be like more Bond, Master, and Disciple. So definitely would be the you'll probably be on there with some support. Well, no, because you're DT support though. But I mean, it's whatever. Yeah, your movie hero support. Maybe if everybody got to might work. Probably you could work. I see you got some decent options in here. Of course, Gotenks is a really good one. He'll probably end up being his best leader and everything like that. Maybe Goku could probably work too, just because of the links and teams he has. Just because of the base form and everything. But I mean, not too bad though. Like I said, Link said it's gonna hurt a plot though. I think that's a problem though too, because they're not gonna link well with a lot of these characters. But I mean, hey, you never know. Like the teams nowadays are built really well though. I definitely want to see what teams gonna be built on, because I think it can be very, very creative for this Gohan's teams and everything. I definitely think it's gonna be more creative for him on his side. Again, like I said, the team is kind of wonky even when it first came out though. But like I said, we could probably find some workarounds for it though. Again, it's 2025. Everybody has a team now at this point. Because people out there can put with Damagoku or probably Beast or just something like that, which would make sense though, of course. Bond Rush and Disciple and everything like that. So I mean, like I said, we can easily find a team for him though. It's unlike Videl, because Videl's good. Look at this here, Videl. Like, she's good, but she has like no teams because everybody outclasses her. Like every unit outclasses her. Like she has no room in the team. I think Gohan's like that though. Like he's good. He has everything like how he wants to. It's great. Like they probably mainly just be supporting heavenly events and demonic power though. So yeah, might be his case though. But I mean, like I said, it's not too bad though. And of course he has bottom action. Oh yeah, he did the bottom action Cyber Link. Okay, never mind then. Yeah, they come out too. All the Piccolos and Gohan. Oh yeah, that can definitely work too. It's mainly just gonna be Piccolo and Gohan for heavenly events. So yeah, like I said, Future Gohan will be good on the team. Probably Piccolo and Gohan. Ensemble unit, the exchange unit. Like I said, Pan will be good to get to. Like I said, got some good ideas in there though. I think it could work. Like I said, it's gonna take some time. Gonna definitely take a while. You know, it's gonna happen no matter what though. But I mean, hey. But yeah, that's pretty much everything I want to kind of talk about and go over today for Gohan though. Not too bad for him though. So can't wait to see what he can do in game and everything. Like I said, I'm really looking forward to what he can do, honestly. That'd be really, really fun and cool to see. Ah shoot, didn't want that. Yeah, I won't be bothered with that too much. I hate when it reloads like that, but I'm not going to be really bothered with that today. But yeah, see you guys later though. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Great luck. I'll joke again. I'm sure I say for watching. God bless all of you for going out, put away mask. So once I paper for need to give advice if you can. Well, as I tell you guys, could be show on my versus Discord. So just every freaking way, you guys are awesome. Like I think about Gohan's kit though, you like to hate it. I like it though. I think it's a pretty good, decent balance though. It's not like too much, but for what it's worth and for what it's work and everything. Not too bad though. I think it's a pretty good balance though. They did really well. Again, not like oh my gosh crazy, but just to me, just good enough. A good 5, maybe 5 out of 10, or probably good. Maybe a good, probably good like 5.5 or like a good 6.5 out of 10. Not too bad. I can take it or leave it honestly. But yeah, Gohan doesn't seem that bad though. I can't wait to see what he can do in a game. His team is very good, be very creative and different. I'm gonna like it though. I do want to see it. But yeah, especially because the tech set's gonna be probably insane.